Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in previous video, we have learned about some basic tools of Power Query Editor and how the Power Query Editor will work. So, so in this video, we are going to see like what is that blank query. Okay, and I left some of the basic tools in my previous video. So I'm going to teach those tools again in this video. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the report that we have done on the previous video. Okay, I think if you don't watch that video, kindly go and watch that, and then it will be very easy for you to understand this. Okay, so these are all the data that we have imported in previous video. Like we have converted all these sales, like sales 2020, 2021, 2022, and all these sales into a single sales. Okay, so that's here. And then yeah, okay. So let's go for the transform data again. It will be redirected to the Power Query editor. Okay. So here I think like I have covered everything, but I need to cover this like view tool. Okay, data preview tool. So in this you can see like the important is like column quality. Okay. If you turn on this, you can be able to see like a valid 100%, error 0%, empty 0%. If you have any error in your data, here it will show the error. Okay, like 1% or 2%. Okay, okay, and if on like any rows in this column which is empty, if some column is being empty, right? So it will show the percentage of the empty column, and this green bar, like you can see the light green bar, it will be reduced like here, and the balance will be shown as a gray. It is nothing but for column quality is not good. Okay. Okay, so the next one is about this column distribution. As you can see, the bar chart here, so it represents the distinct and the unique, like values which we all entered in this. Okay, there are over 1,000 distinct and 1,000 unique, and here you can see 101 distinct and 0 unique. Okay, so unique is nothing but the similarity between these values. Okay, so this is how you can use this column distribution. It will be like it will be separated for all these columns. Okay, individual columns. Okay, let's turn off this and let's go for the column profile. Here also you can see the same which we have done for the column quality, right? Like count, error, empty, and the both like in column distribution we have seen here, right? 1,000 distinct, 1,000 unique. Okay, so that will be visible here. And the empty string, if you have any string in this row column, you can able to see here, and you can see the minimum value of this column and the maximum value of this column. Okay, so this is not only for this column, like for not only for the order ID. If you select this product ID, this entire data will be changed according to the selected column. Okay, and here like let me show you example. If you go for the quantity, you can see the minimum value is 1 and the maximum value is 4, and the average value as 1.9. So it's similar to the Excel, guys. If we selected a column like with 10 rows, like in a single column, at the bottom of the Excel, you will be able to see like yeah, you will be able to see the average and the sum and the count, right? So it will be the same, and also you can be able to see the standard deviation, and you can see the even numbers and odd numbers. Okay, okay. So this is how you can use these view data preview. Like I forgot to inform you and teach you on the before video, so I'm telling you guys in this video. Okay, so let's unclick all these. Like if you need, you can also go for this, and then advanced editor. So this is the part that we are going to see in this video. Okay, so let's go for the home. So I think this data is okay for me. We can directly go for the report. Okay, but before that, if you go for the sales table here, you can see a separate column for the date. Okay, okay. If you are creating any report, or if you are going to do any visualization based on the data, like the date column, the date table is a mandatory thing for you. Okay, if you are going to search for any timeline, like a timeline period, or if you are going to like check the sales for the 2020 to 2021, or it may be 2020 June to 2021 June. Okay, so for that, the date table is like is required to apply those licenses. Okay, so you may have one more question, like we may have the ordered date column, right? So then what's the purpose of creating a separate table for the dates? Okay, as you can see in this ordered date, so or I think there is no like there will be not like arranged date for this. You can see like 23rd February 2022, and then 24 February 2022, and then it will be directly like 13 3 17 1. So it, I think not every dates will be filled here because it's over like 1,000 columns, right? So I think the 3 years data will not be represented here as each date. Okay, I think the most of the dates will be similar, but not every days as a 365 days for a year, right? So all these dates can't be here. Okay, if you have all these dates here, you don't have any option for creating that the date table. Okay, so this is how you can use this, and for that we need to create the date column. Okay, so then how we can create the date column? So for that, like before that, I need to tell you what is about this advanced editor. Okay, so like we know like the sales column has been created by merging the sales 2022, sales 2021, sales 2020. Okay, so how this Power BI has merged these three columns into a single table. Okay, so there will be a code named M code which will be used in this entire Power BI. So Power BI will use this M code to convert all these datas, or it may be like a visualization, or it may like it will convert our data into the code. Like we are converting these three cells into a single cells, like how it has been converted. So for this, you can directly go for the advanced editor. As you can see here, the cells is created. Like this is the code named like M code. So this will be M code. It will be like it is not a complicated code. It will be very easy when it is compared to the other programming languages. Like you can see the source is equal to table dot combine sales 2022, sales 2021, sales 2020. Okay, so this is a simple code for merging all these three sales. Okay, okay. And if you go for the customer, you will have some separate code for that, because like for the customer sales product location, we have directly imported this from the like a table, like from the Excel. Okay, we don't like we never done any changes for these tables. Okay, sometimes it may show this preview may be up to 2 days old. It's nothing but you need to refresh this data. Okay, once you save this Power BI report, if you are coming back again to this report, at first you need to refresh all, so then your every data will be refreshed and this pop-up window will never show again. Okay, okay, so let's go and create a separate column for the table. Okay, so th- that's the main thing that I want to explain in this video. So this new source, like I said before, I will put videos for this web query and the blank query, and we have seen the Excel workbook. I think these two are the like it will be used commonly while you are creating a report. Okay, like the web query and the blank query. So I will explain the web query as a separate video, as it may be the next video. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to explain this blank query. So if you click on this blank query, can see the query one has been created under the model table, under this group model group. Okay, so we don't want to worry if this is placed in this model table. Like you can also drag like this and you can move like this after creating this query. Okay, so this query has been created, so we need to create some function code for this. Okay, so for that we can directly go for the advanced editor and we can directly type our code here. Okay, for this, like creating entire date table, like I have some separate Word document for this. So this is nothing but the code for entire date. It's like this table will not create only the date, month, and year. It will show the financial start here and the month name and the day name. Okay, and I think let's create this date table and let's see what are all the details available in this date table. Okay, so This is the Word document. So this is nothing but the M code which has been created for like importing a table in our report. Okay. So okay, let's select all. Okay. I'm going to copy this, and you can go for the advanced editor. As you can see here, it will be the default code. Like it is a format, like how to in between this you can type the code that you want to present here. But I don't want this default code. Okay, so I'm going to delete this, and now I'm going to paste like the copied text which I have copied from that Word document. Okay, so this will be the M code for creating a table. Okay, for the date. So you can see here no syntax error have been detected. If you miss any like a syntax error or it may be something, you will never show this option will not show here. It will show like red color and there will be an error in this. Okay, so we have to correct it. And if you have any error in this code, like this entire text will be highlighted on red color. So and it is very easy for us to find like where we have done mistake on this code. Okay. Okay, okay, then we can click done. Okay, after clicking that, our query one has become as a function here. Okay, so it is not a table, like it will be the function here, and then we can like the parameters have been created for the date tables. Okay, so we can create the start date and we can enter the end date and the financial start month. Okay, and then we can directly invoke this function and the separate table which we have the time period we have selected here, right? So that will be created as a separate table and we can use that for our report. Okay, so I think like this entire sales date will be start. Yeah, once I'll check whether it is go for the sales. Let's check it. 2020 up to 2022. Okay, so we have to create the date table from the 2020 to 2022. Okay, also like you can also select in this calendar. Okay, so I'm going to select 1/1/2020, or else like you can also enter here like 30 12 of 12 and then 2020. Yeah, so instead of like we don't know whether it is 30 or 31, so you can also type like this. So I'm for that I'm showing this. Okay, so after entering the start date and the end date, like it's nothing but the financial start month. It may be optional, like if you need to add any financial like if you need to show a report for like a based on the financial year of 2020 to the financial year of 2021. So this option will be used like if you are using the financial year option. So like I'm going to enter the financial year option as one. So we are not going to use this financial year visual on our report. So I'm going to enter it as one for that. Okay. And if you have any calendar for those holidays, you can also choose the column and you can import in this Power Query editor on this new source. Okay. On this function. So this like I don't have any kind of calendar for this. So I'm telling you like there is an option for this. Okay. And after entering all your data, you can just click on this invoke. Okay, and you can see the invoked function which has been created. This is nothing but the table like which we have created a code for the table. Okay, and then you can rename this like so. This will be the date table, right? Date, like date. It's okay for me. Okay, yeah. So and I need this date table on my report. Okay, on my report view. So I'm going to drag this and I'm going to drop here on the model table. Okay, so our date table has been created. Okay, so then like again you can see this function as query one. It is nothing but again you can also create a separate date for that if you want. Okay, I don't want this query one, so I'm going to drop down to the other queries Like I have disabled load for this, right? In previous video, I said like what this particular column is used for, and we don't want to hide these. Okay, there will be no option for this enable load or disable load because it is just a function. Okay, if this function, like if we need this in the on the report view, we can't able to view that because it doesn't have any values. It is just a function. We have to enter the parameter and we just invoke. Like with this function, we can able to create a table, but we can't use this as a report or a visualization on our report. Okay, so this is how we can create this date table, and you can let's explore like what are all the details available in this date table as the entire date and the year and the quarter of the year. Okay, and then month, like it is first month or second month, and the day for the month, like day wise, month wise. Okay, and like without any those punctuations, the date has been written here, and the month name and the month and the year and the quarter and the year, day, week. Okay, week ending, month ending, ISO week number, ISO year, ISO day of the year, and you have so much columns here. Like I think this entire thing will not be used on your report, but if someone is telling you to present a report based on a quarter wise, so it will be very hard to create another separate table for the particular quarter, and you have to create some more slices for that, and it will be very hard for you. If we created this date table, you can see, um, yeah, you can see the quarter and year, right? So we can use this, and we can show the data based on this quarter. Okay, so this is how we can create this date table. Okay, so I have created this and I have renamed this, and yeah, we have dropped this query into the other queries, which like where all these tables are hidden. Okay, we have disabled the load for this. I think these data are okay for me, so I'm going to click on this close and apply. It will take some time to load our data. Okay, you can see the date table has been created here. Like inside this drop down, you can see like what are all the date columns that we have seen on the tree, like in the table, right? In Power Query Editor, we have seen many columns, right? So those columns name has been mentioned here. Okay, like I said before, if you need to create any visualization based on this, you can create by your own. Okay, okay, okay. I think it's okay. And then, so this is how we can create this date table. And I think I forgot to teach you about this Q&A visualization on Power BI. Okay, so we have imported our data, but we have not created any visualization on this based on these data. If I double click here, okay, just you can use your left click mouse. If I double click here, the Q&A visualization will open up. Okay, it's nothing but questions. Like if the reporter, like if you are going to present to someone else, if they have any questions, if they raise any questions, we can ask a question by ourselves, or else like there will be questions which will be auto generated by the Power BI. And like we can if we need to know the count of the countries, like how many countries have been located here, if you directly click on this count countries, you can see the count of the country is 22. So it will be very easy, and the count product means total count of the product is 101. And if you have any more questions here, you can ask your questions here, and it will show the answers. Okay, and if you can go for the show or suggestions, so there will be many questions which is all like which will be generated based on the data which we have imported. Okay, you can see here like maximum physical period and maximum week offset and count state codes, because these state codes has been presented on the in the location table. Like you can see the state code here, so it will be visible here. Okay, count location, count products, count countries, all these questions which has been raised in this Q&A visualization, all this data will be gathered from the data which we have imported here. Okay, so this is how this Q&A tool will work. Okay, so that's all, guys. I think I have covered this blank query. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding this blank query or any other thing based on this Power Query editor, or it may be like in this report view or any kind of visualization, you can comment below or else reach me through my mail. Okay, so on the next video, we will see about the web query, how we can import the data from the URL code which we have received from our client, or it may be someone. Okay, so let's see deep about that. And in upcoming videos, we can able to see how to create the charts by using this individual visualization, how we can import the data for the individual visualization. So we can see here. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. If you want more videos related mechanical engineering or any other content like based on the Creo or based on Power BI, so you can comment below. And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Like we will upload videos based on the Power BI or based on Creo, or like if you need any videos based on SolidWorks or any other software, you can comment below and I will upload based on this. Okay. So thanks for watching, guys. We will see in next videos. Until then, bye.